So if you watch this painting here, where it's written, sometimes yellow feels to be blue. Why? We have here an exhibition about abstraction, and we start with works which seem from far abstract, or which comes closer to abstraction. And then we jump in the complete abstraction of works. You can especially see it here. You see something what seems like a stucco work in a Baroque church in Italy, or it reminds you perhaps, because you think it's something between grey and orange, and signal orange, so it's quite modern. And when you come closer, it's not abstract, it's figurative, and now we will see it. That all these features were, he made drawing at first, then he cutted them out, and then he composed this big fall of man down to earth. I think the most expensive works of the show. So we have on one side the water lilies of Salome, and here the swimmers of Salome. He did in the end of the 80s and then later again in 2000 a series of these works. He's normally a figurative painter, but in these works he comes so close to abstraction. So you see these swimmers here, for example, they are not really so important, they are not so detailed painted and so on. Here it's really rough color to rough color in the composition, and in between you have these men swimming, but you can't see exactly the body or something. In the second room of the exhibition, and we have the works of the Estonian painter Jan Elken. Jan Elken was at first a figurative painter, but after Estonia got independent, he started to work abstract. And here in his work you see that there is written a lot of things and so on. And he normally tries to get a piece of textile or something, then he put it on his canvas, and then he starts to make his painting around and over it and so on. And it's a long process until he finishes his paintings. And here in this video you can see how these abstract painters are working. So you see the Rudolf zur Lippe, we will see his work, and you see Ingeborg zu Schleswig-Holstein. And this is Ingeborg, and they met together with two poets in our gallery for one day. And this is a poem which this Japanese poet, he's he's the most famous in Japan, it's Tanikawa Shuntaro, and the young poet from Switzerland, Jörg Halter. They wrote a book together, they made a chain poem, and this chain poem was published in the night after they worked with our two artists together. The thing was that the poets, they read their poem, and the artists, they painted, influenced by that what they heard, but not doing an illustration work, which is very difficult, you know. We have these metal roofs, which are, here's metal, and the conjunction between is coming a little bit up, and this is what you see here, right? These are the conjunctions. So we started with figurative, with powerful colors, and we finish here with something which is done by nature.